Jodie from Kevala Health. In this short video, I'm going to demonstrate the best standing exercises for seniors, and we can use a chair to help with balance. So these exercises are going to strengthen around the legs, knees, ankles, and especially the hips. So we're going to also work on balance and mobility. So very important as we get older to keep moving, but especially work on your strength and balance. So if you've not exercised before, check with your doctor first. I've been a qualified yoga and Pilates teacher and fitness trainer for over 20 years, and I also do support work. So I work with seniors every day, and I do see how important it is to keep moving, working on strength and working on balance. So we're going to begin this video soon, but don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. And also I do teach live stream online yoga and Pilates classes you can do at home. So let's begin with some warm-ups. So just have your chair next to you, and we're going to begin just with some slow walking. So you can hold on to the chair really lightly, or just use your arms as you just lift one knee then the other. So arms can be straight, arms can be bent, or just use one arm. You can turn around and then hold the chair with the other hand and then work your other arm. So let's focus on standing up nice and tall with your back. Draw that lower belly up and in so you can feel a gentle contraction deep in your belly. And focus on your breathing. It is really important to focus on gentle, even breathing. Taking a few more deep breaths. So noticing my legs, feet about hip width, but we're going to go a little bit wider. So just take the feet out a little wider, do a wide walk. Again, you can just use one arm and then turn around and then just hold the chair with the other hand. And then come back into center. And just pause for a moment, relax before we do our next warm-up. So now you can hold the chair really lightly with the hand. We're going to do a front tap with the foot and take the foot behind and do a back tap. So I'm going to start with my left leg. I'm going to step forwards, tapping the ground. And then see if you can keep the foot off the ground and tap behind. So front tap lightly, back tap. Again, you might be able to do this without holding on. Standing tall with your back, gently contracting the belly. So front tap, back tap. Holding on, eventually holding lightly, and then eventually not holding on. Let's do a couple more. Front, lift the foot up, take it back slowly, back. Front and back. And then pause, and we're going to do your right leg next. So you're ready for the right leg, standing tall. Hold the chair really lightly or not hold on at all. Tapping forwards. Take your foot back slowly, tap behind. Nice and slow, standing tall. Focus on your breathing. Trying to keep our hips still as we tap forward and back. Let's do a couple more. Front, back. You can just stretch your other arm down. Or no arms, no hands holding. And come back to center and just pause. So now we're going to work with some side stepping. So the chair can be at the side and I'll demonstrate in front. So you're going to step out to one side, tap, and then step over to the other side, tap. So you can go a little wider, keep the knees bent, and go really slowly. Or put your chair in front like this, hold really lightly with one or two hands, step out, tap, step wide, tap. So I'm just bending my knees a little as I go into the center, holding the chair or not holding the chair. So keep going. Let's demonstrate putting my chair here. So you go as wide as you can with the legs. Let's do one more. and then back to center. Pause for a moment. Next we're going to do some heel lifts. I'll turn sideways so you can see the feet a little bit more, my heels. So again, you can hold on to your chair with maybe one hand, two hands, but really lightly because we don't want to tense neck and shoulders. My feet are at least hip width, but you can go wider feet or wider base. So I'm going to lift my heels up slowly and then drop. And lift the heels and drop. Lift really slowly. Lift as high as you can. Pause for a second and come down. So again, you can try this just holding onto the chair, just one hand. Eventually when you build strength in the feet, ankles, and improve your balance, we can do these without holding on. Another 5, 4, really slowly, 3, focus on your breathing, 2, 1. And just take a little pause there. We're going to start doing some exercises for more strength and balance. So now we're going to work on our standing side leg lift. So feet can start hip width again. Hold onto your chair lightly, standing tall with your spine and slightly contracting your belly. I'm going to take one leg out to the side and down. So we'll just do them slowly, then we're going to try and do some holds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Now we're going to do a couple of holds. So again, you can try not to hold on or hold on to the chair. Take your leg out to the side, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. And we'll do one more, grounding with that bottom foot. Take your leg out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, and now let's do the other side. So ready for the other side? Hold the chair really lightly with the hand. Stand tall. Take your leg out slowly and tap back to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to get ready. We're going to do 2 holding ones for 5 seconds. Contract deep in your belly. Stand tall. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest down. Again, preparing the core. Stand tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, rest, and take a couple of deep breaths. So now we're going to do some rear leg lifts. Take our leg behind. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see my leg more. Feet hip width will go a bit wider. Hold the chair lightly. Maybe begin with 2 hands on the chair. I'm going to take my right leg back and we're just going to lift it off the ground, squeezing this buttocks area and come back down. So we can just lean slightly forwards with our body, engaging the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, bring your foot back under the hip. Let's do the left leg. Lean slightly forwards. This knee, the weight-bearing leg, let's just make sure the knee's bent a little. So ready? Take your leg behind, lift foot off the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. So remember, you can put me on pause and do more of these, ideally practicing 10 to 20 of these every day. Now, I want you to turn your chair around because we're going to do some sit and stands. So I'm going to practice our squatting, which is so important for everyday activities, learning to sit and stand when we sit down during the day and maybe sitting in a car, getting in and out of a car. So I'm going to turn sideways. Feet maybe a little wider than your hips. You're nice and close to your chair. What we're going to do, we're going to bend from the hips. So you're going to push your buttocks back, push your hips back. Then the hips bend, the knees bend. And then slowly sitting down, lightly touch the chair, and then come back up, push through your heels, going really slowly. If you want to use a wall next to you, you can do that as well. So push back your hips, bending slowly, then bend the knees. And we can take your feet wide. A wider base is a little more stable. And up. So squeeze this belly in, push back your hips. Come down, do a little touch of the chair lightly if you can, or sit completely. Then come up. Let's do 5 more of these. Push back your hips. 5. Noticing I'm just moving my arms in front to counterbalance or hold on to something else. 4. Don't forget slow deep breathing. 3. 2. Got a squeaky chair. And 1. Then come back to center. Take a couple of deep breaths, or do like a little walk on the spot, or maybe these hip circles, which does feel really good for the hips. Keep the knees bent. Drawing a circle with the hips. And last one. So we've got one more balance exercise to do, so I'm going to turn my chair around so I can demonstrate. And I'm going to stay this way so you can see what's going to happen to my leg. So again, holding onto the chair, 2 hands but very lightly, try not to grip hard, or 1 hand or no hands. So legs are about hip width. I'm going to bend my right leg and take my foot behind. Try and keep this knee under the hip. Holding, so we're learning to squeeze our buttocks, squeeze our hamstring. So see if you can do 1 hand holding or no hands. And then come back down, hold the chair, bring your foot down. Let's do the other leg. Bring your foot behind, keep your knees under your hips. Hold, standing tall, or no hands. Come down, let's do this again. Other foot down, other leg bent behind. Stand tall, holding lightly or no holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, and we're going to do the other side. Other leg, other foot behind, knee under the hip, stand tall, contract your belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Again, you can do some of those hip circles as your rest. Go both ways, big circles, or maybe just do like a little walking on the spot, moving your hip side to side. Okay, so I've got another exercise for you. We're going to do a knee lift and a knee extension. Take the leg out. So hold on to your chair really lightly. Feet about hip width. I'm going to lift my left knee just slightly, don't need to lift too high, and straighten the leg out. Bend it and then come back down. So press the foot that's on the ground, lift the knee, straighten your leg in front, squeezing this leg muscle, come back down. Really slowly, see if you can do it without holding on. That is your goal one day. Do these one leg exercises and squats without holding on. Slow and control. Squeeze this belly in. Maybe even a big smile as you do these. Focus on your breathing. Last one. And we'll finish there so you can do some circles. Walk on the spot, moving the hip side to side. Lifting one heel, then lifting the other heel. Hope you've enjoyed that standing workout. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, subscribe, like and comment. I love hearing from everyone.